Hey guys, this is Miss Ingle. So this is the symmetrical name design video this is for 3rd grade. So 4th and 5th graders, there's a different video for you, so go check out the other one. And this is for your next project. So first thing you want to do, you need a piece of paper. So make sure it's vertical, and then the first thing you're going to do is fold it in half this way. Hot dog style, the vertical way, okay? So make sure your edges are lined up. You want it as even as possible, okay? So try not to make it crooked. And then you want to flatten out your crease. And then you're going to unfold it. So the inside part where the fold is, this is the side you're going to be working on, okay? So put that down on your desk, and then in the top part we're gonna just write our names. If you want, you can use a ruler to find the middle part of your paper and line up your name so it's even. So for example, my name has 6 letters in it and my paper is 11 inches long, so halfway would be 5.5 inches. So between my 3rd and 4th letter would be the middle of my name, so I could line it up on the middle of my paper. You don't have to do that, but it would make everything more even if you want to be really precise, okay? Otherwise, just make sure your letters are nice and big. You want to try to make them go edge to edge, and try to fill up as much space as you can, all right? But don't write them too big because you don't want to run out of room either. So I just found the middle of my paper right there. So I'm going to make sure that the middle of my name lines up with that so I don't run out of room. And you can write your name in whatever font you want. I made another video on different types of letters if you want to go watch that and practice some letters. Otherwise, it's totally fine if you just want to write your name like regular. Okay, so those are my first 3 letters. And that ended at the middle point, so now I can do the last 3 letters and it'll be nice and even on both sides. And notice how big my letters are. Alright, so I wrote my whole name, I filled up my whole space, and then if you'll notice, I bared down pretty hard, so my lines are nice and dark. If your lines aren't dark, go ahead and trace over your lines. You want them nice and dark, because what we're going to do is we're going to fold it over and trace over on this side, but we need enough pencil lead so that it transfers onto this side. And I'm going to explain that better because I know that's probably really confusing. But before we move on to the next step, make sure you darken your lines, okay? All right. So now, if you can see it, I refolded my paper, okay? So that's my name on the inside. I refolded it, and because my lines are nice and dark, you can see my name through the paper. So now I'm going to trace over my name with the paper folded, okay? So make sure, like my name is up here, I'm going to fold it this way and I'm going to trace this side, all right? So just retrace all the pencil lines you just drew, but on the back of your paper. And try to hold your paper really still because if it moves too much, it's not going to do what you need it to do. You want to make sure you're tracing exactly over where your pencil mark is, because if you miss the pencil mark, it's not going to transfer that graphite the way you need it to. And I'm bearing down pretty hard when I do this too, to make sure I'm getting enough transfer. So see, I'm in the middle of retracing all the lines. Oops. So there's my name, and you see how as I'm tracing it, it's transferring onto the other side of my paper on the inside. So that's what we're doing. So it's going to be a mirror image, okay? So I'm going to keep tracing now. All right, I finished tracing, so let's open it up. So there was my original name, and that is now my mirror image. But if you look at it, there's some spots where it's kind of missing some pieces. So I'm just going to take my pencil and trace over the inside image now so that it matches this image. Alright, so I retraced my upside down letters. So now it's pretty much the same. It's a mirror image and it is symmetrical, right? So now we're going to get into the coloring part. So, if you did some kind of block letter or bubble letter, something with space with each letter, what you're going to do is you're going to pick. So we learned about warm colors and cool colors. If you don't know what that is, go check out the Google Slides and I'll explain it. So basically warm colors are red, orange, and yellow, and cool colors are green, blue, and purple, okay? So what we're gonna do is inside our letters is gonna be either warm or cool, and then the background is gonna be the opposite. So for example, orange is a warm color, so maybe I wanna do warm colors inside my name. So I could do red, orange, and yellow inside my name. And then maybe I want to do cool colors in the background, since that's the opposite. So I would do blue, purple, and green in the background, okay? And you can color it a flat color, or you can add like designs and patterns in the background. That's up to you. But you want to make sure it's the same on both sides, because this is symmetrical. So it should be exactly the same on both sides, okay? If you did not do block letters, so if you just drew regular stick letters, that's fine, that's cool. Normally in art class, what we do is we would outline our work with a black crayon or marker, and then we would color it in, which is what you would do with the block letters. But if we do that with the stick letters, we're gonna lose that warm versus cool color scheme. So for you guys, instead of outlining with a black, I want you guys to pick. So if you're doing a warm color scheme for your letters, you would outline in a red, an orange, or a yellow. And then you would still color your background the opposite, which would be the cool colors. Or you could outline your letters with a green, blue, or purple, which is a cool color. And then your background would still be the opposite, which would be a warm color. Okay? So I'm going to color both of these in, and then just to show you what that would look like. So good job on the project, guys. And remember, you can always email these pictures to Miss Scoville. There's a place to submit it on It's Learning, or you can send it to us in the It's Learning chat if you want to submit them. And yeah, good job, guys.